Hey there guys, I'm back doing another video. Today I'm here actually trading in video games at the video game trading post. I haven't traded video games in like years. The last time I did it was probably when I was like super young at GameStop, but I haven't traded stuff in a very long time. And the reason I'm trading all this stuff in, which I'll show you in just a minute, is because I don't have a real attachment to them. And this was when I was like going like thrift shopping and just like buying stuff that I would see that I was kind of interested in, but I wasn't, like super, down with. But yeah, this is just some of the stuff that I'm just getting rid of right now. And the main reason I am doing this is because I've actually been going through my collection and like cataloging in like spreadsheets, which I've talked about before on this channel. But yeah, let me just show you guys what I'm trading in today. Alright, so for the stuff I have in this bag, I'm actually not... Just let me explain what I gotta do. Alright, so for tie 3, I bought this in like 2012 or something at Plane Trade, and it just didn't work. And then I got it resurfaced and it still didn't work, so I wonder if they could like figure it out. So I'm gonna do that. Shin Megami Tensei 4 is like the limited edition sort of thing. I bought this game when it was new, and I just didn't like it, so I'm gonna trade that in. This I just bought actually at a local thrift store by my area. Zelda Twilight Princess. It's just a manual. Paid like $2 for that. Then I got a extra GameCube Game Boy adapter. I bought this on eBay years and years ago, just the adapter, and then I found a bundle with the adapter and the disc. So I've literally just been sitting on this for a while. It works. I tested it. So, and then in this bag is just let me see if I can show this. Oh god. Okay. So this is just a bunch of like disc-based PS2 games from my local library, and the reason why I have those is because my brother works at the library, so he just gave those to me because they were just getting rid of them. And here is just a bunch of disc-based games in cases that I am also trading in. So Devil May Cry. First one, it's just disc. Devil May Cry 3 completes. Onimusha completes. This is actually not the third Prince of Persia. GameStop sent me the wrong case. This is actually the first one. Wasn't really into it. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I actually have an extra copy of that because I bought it at like the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, like complete. And then I forgot that I had this one at home, but I'm glad I got an upgrade for it. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, just the disc. Then I got a bunch of Just Dance games. I'm not going to show them because they have the library information on there, and I don't want you guys to know that. Sonic Genesis. This game actually doesn't work. I wonder if they could like try to fix it, but I'm just going to trade it in if they happen to fix it. Then I have some disc-based games in here as well. Activision Classic Games. Then Devil May Cry 2 Disc 1. And then I have manual and case for Tekken 3. Let me see if I can do this with one hand, but the game in here is Twisted Metal 3, I believe. And I'm getting rid of these because like I don't want to track down a case for Twisted Metal 3, and I don't want to track down a disc for Tekken 3 because I'm not really interested in either title, to be honest. Mainly Twisted Metal I'm kind of interested in, but like Tekken I'm not all that interested in. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the stuff that I am going to attempt to trade in today. I'm a little iffy on these disc games because they're all like library rentals, obviously, so I don't know if they're going to take them or what's going to happen there, but if they're not going to give me trade credit, I'm probably just going to donate to the store because I don't really need them. So let's go inside and I'll see you guys when I get up. Alright guys, I'm back home from my trip to the video game trading post. I always love going there. They're super friendly, super helpful. And they always, provide pretty good customer service because of that. So with all of the stuff that I showed you guys in the previous clip, they gave me $45 for all that, which isn't that bad. I was honestly expecting a lot less. Honestly, maybe like 20, maybe even 30, but he said 45 and I was like, all right, sure. And when it came to the big stack of like disc only games, there were a couple of them that were worth something that he like kind of like took a look at, but everything else he was like, yeah, we'll just take them off my hands. So I really had no use for them since they were like ex-library rentals and they were all scratched up and I had no like real use for them. So the Tasmanian Tiger, I don't know if it works yet, but they did try it out at their store, and you know, he buffed it out and then he tried it out and then it worked on their PS2. I told him that I had the PS2 Slim, so he was like, maybe the laser's wearing out, something like that, and I was like, alright. But hopefully when I'm editing this, I can tell you guys whether it works or not. But if it doesn't, I'll go back and maybe I'll even bring like my PS2 or whatever. But so with the $45 worth of trade credit, I picked these games up for my collection. These are games that I have actually been looking out for recently because I have been sifting through my game collections, every single one of them, PS4, PS3, etc., etc. And these are the games that I noticed that I don't have in my collection, and you know, because I went through my collection, I know that I don't have these. First up, Max Payne, the original. I actually don't have this. I have seen it multiple times, but you know, they had it for $5, which is a pretty good deal. It is complete. And that's my receipts, if you guys want to see that. But there was a mishap with my receipt, which I will show you guys in just a minute. Next game I saw was a pretty uncommon game. This is Spider-Man Shadow Dimensions. I actually own this on the Xbox 360, but I want it on the PlayStation 3 because that's just the console that I use more nowadays. I don't really use my 360 like at all, so I do have this on the 360. I will be selling it on eBay sometime soon, but there's that. Then I picked up two N64 games. I picked up Rocket Robot on Wheels, and then I picked up all new Tetris. I've been on like this puzzle craze on like the N64. I recently played and finished all of Pokemon Puzzle League, quote unquote played and finished, because I just literally went through each difficulty and just beat all of the CPUs or whatever. But all new Tetris, I've seen gameplay footage of it. It looked interesting. Rocket Robot on Wheels, this is actually Sucker Punch's game, I believe. So this is going to be very interesting to see their first ever game. So this is going to be fun to look at. Then there was a mishap with my receipt. So as you guys can see, I don't mind showing this. So $30 for Spider-Man, 20 for Tetris, and then it was 40 for Rocket Man. Then $5 for Max Payne, and then my $40 or $45 in trade credit. So then it came to that, but like I didn't really like question it, and I was just like, all right, I'll just pay the guy. And then when I was in my car, I noticed that they charged me 40, but it was clearly marked as 20. So then I went back in, and he was like, yeah, I don't know why it did that in the system, you know. And then he just refunded me the 20 something, which included the tax. And I was looking at this game from the start. When I got in there, when he told me I had 45 in trade credit, I was thinking about just getting this outright and then maybe another game, but there was all of this other stuff that I saw, so I was just kind of like, all right, I'll hold off on it. But since I didn't want the cashback, I kind of was just like, all right, just you know, tell me how much I have it, then I'll look around again. And I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna get Mario Party 7. So the only other one I need, so yeah, there is the overcharge. For Rocket, $20, and then $35, then it came to $16.29. So there is that. And yeah, Mario Party 7, it doesn't have the manual, unfortunately, but it's all good because I paid like $16 at the end of the day because of that little mishap that I did. And you know what, for what was it, like $55 for like all of this stuff, it's not that bad because it would have been a lot more without all of the stuff that I traded in, right? So very, very happy with my little haul here that I got at the Video Game Trading Post. If you guys live on Long Island and you guys happen to be in the area, you could check the place out. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I honestly really, really like going to this place. And yeah, they just have great service. They, you know, test all of the games before you leave. So you are guaranteed to know if the game works or not. And then they give you 64 days to return anything back that doesn't work or whatever it may be. So yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want more videos like this, be sure to like the video because I do want to do more videos like this. But if you guys really, really enjoyed these sort of like video game vlog sort of things, be sure to like the video. If you guys want to follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, you can do that as well. And yeah, I have a podcast, the Travis and Damien podcast. I do it every other week where I talk about everything within the industry with my best friend Damien. So yeah, that is all I have for today once again. And I'll see you guys next time with more videos. Game on, gamers.